We are proud to have the Fantasy Sports Network here with us all weekend long. We had a draft yesterday, and today lots of family fun going on. Alongside is Hall of Famer Chris Dolman, played for the Vikings, the Falcons, and the 49ers, and the Fantasy Sports host Tony Sincata here. Chris, I'll start with you. It's football season. How exciting is it as you get ready for some fantasy sports?
I'm very excited. Being here at Monmouth Park today was one of the last couple of days has been a lot of fun. Got a chance to do our draft, pick some good players, and I'm looking forward to a big season this year.
Let's talk a little bit about your Hall of Fame career, an outstanding career, 150 sacks, 8-time Pro Bowl career. How special was it to be elected to the Hall of Fame?
You know what? Every kid who plays sports, he always think about what it would be like to be in the Hall or what it would be like to play professional sports. And I don't think there's anything that you can really measure it up to. Being a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and having Frank Gifford or Jim Brown or Roger Staubach or, Y.A. Tittle, I mean, some great players that have played who made this league and be a part of that company is very special. I look at myself, and sometimes when I put on my jacket, I'm saying, what am I doing here? Because I really don't deserve this.
Tell us a little bit about what's going on the backside here.
We can hear, of course, Family Fun Day with the Fantasy Sports Network. We got Chris Dolman here, Ray Boom Boom Mancini's out there. We have a wrestler, Eric Young, all part of the Fantasy Sports Network. And it's a big day, a celebration of fantasy sports. 57 million people in North America are playing fantasy sports. You can capture it all on fantasysportsnetwork.com. We got Hall of Famers, and we got regular Joes walking around that could play the same thing Chris Dolman could play. Take him on. You can never take him on the football field, but you can take him on in fantasy football.
How about the draft yesterday? Tell us more about that.
It was interesting because you had a mix of fantasy experts, guys that write for the biggest sites out there on the internet. You get guys from ESPN, guys from Roto Experts, guys from Fantasy Sports Network, and they took part with Wayne Corbett, Chris Dolman. We had the wrestler, Eric Young. So it was different dynamics, and it was a lot of fun, and everybody took it very seriously, and everybody wants to win.
Chris, let me turn to you one more time and ask you about your top selection. Where did you go yesterday with the draft?
I had the first pick, and I took Adrian Peterson. Being a former Viking, but I tell you what, AP has, been off a year. His body's is been restored and totally healed. The thing about, getting AP, if he wanted to retire, he had that time to do it. He wants to play. And with Teddy Bridgewater and the team that's around him right now with Mike Wallace, I think they're going to be very happy with the way their season ends this year, because they've made a lot of great strides with Mike Zimmer to put this team together.
Well, it's great to have you here, and Tony as well. The Fantasy Sports Network here all day long. Make sure that you check it out. They have the Family Fun Day going on, and you can talk to Chris, talk to Tony, get their thoughts on fantasy sports, and that's right behind the grandstand. So check them out all day long here at Monmouth Park. Gentlemen, thank you so much.